Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans.
Set to kick off.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Second and 13. A safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. New England. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Jones. He's got him in, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways, but Remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough, and it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties, he intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform. Now a handoff here to his running back. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise,
accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. This is TJ Logan to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Jones on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From the gun, Jones. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On 2nd and 9, Jones going deep here for Watkins. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Rosas good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down. Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. A throw complete to Dorsett, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And able to find Dorsett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 3. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
The Titans hold the lead and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Jones on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing Jones. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Patriots 40.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones. He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Titans. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always said about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
We got this, fellas. Come on.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught, Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Patriots 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to go deep for Funches. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Titans on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and...
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.